The weather couldn't be more perfect. Sunny skies as we get set to rumble here at Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali, the great. Rocky Marciano, the Brockton brawler himself. One of the greatest fighters of all time.
This bout is scheduled.
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
Can you imagine being the fighter? Sometimes you think under the lights is hot, but when you got the sunlight.
Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Counter punches have to hurt. This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
Fight so far, both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Oh, what a punch! Nice counter shot. So much firepower here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That one will count. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali in that last round. After what we saw in that last...
Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it.
Here we go. It's round two. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
Oh, man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Put you on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Punch, counter punch. You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Can't land the jab there. They blocked the left there. A perfect counter lands. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. talk about Ali in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judge...
Mind back on the job.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Trying to land that jab. That left hook missed. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Marciano, few have been better. One of the greatest of all time.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Ali in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter and a court.
Fight's not over yet.
Back at it in round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Jab just got blocked. Didn't land that jab. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. A perfect counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent.
Come on. You've let him back into this.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
about that time counter shot? They both want a highlight reel knockout. Nice counter punch right up the middle. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, judges going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Nice counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I need you to win this round. Put your mind.
On to the 6th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Counter punching. That hook won't score. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counter punch. Let's see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Good, look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
Unbelievable heart. Knock.
Here comes round 7. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these 2 boxers, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Are we witnessing one of the all-time greats go down? Looks like trouble was averted.
It's been a tough round, so...
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Oh, no! Ali is down! What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
I need to see...
some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix.
One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up. Suck it up.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round.
Switch on.
The corner has
Switch on. Put your mind back on the...
round 8, and we're off again. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. That counter shot lands. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he pulls you down.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it? So the referee took a look and decides, let's keep going. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The 3 judges agree, and we've got a unanimous. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Rocky Marciano. He's only 5 foot 10 inches tall with a reach of 68 inches. And across the ring from him, Alexander Usyk. He's 6'3" with a 78-inch reach.
You want to get out of the way because when you've got a brawler that's in your face that wants to walk through you like a truck, you've just got to use your speed, use that reach, use that height, and keep them off you, because if they get up close and personal, you're going to have no ribs left.
The Rock. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now, Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. The straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. Nice counter shot. And he misses with that jab. Good counter punch. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
Just see the nerves on the fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fight. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. And he misses with that straight left. You don't want to trade shots. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
These are not...
And there's the bell for round 2. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time they throw, are we witnessing one of the all-time greats go down? Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down! And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt. That body punch right there buckled him.
I've got to see that again.
Not many people would have predicted it. Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Vasily the Matrix Lomachenko, Ukraine's finest. He's a former world King Rai.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, presenting the 2-time Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, a tremendous 3-division champion of the world.
Not too many seats. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. He misses with that jab. This fight has a real good flow to it. Beautiful counter shot. Well, there's no business like show business, and this is the most unique play anyone will ever see in this theater, mano a mano.
You're getting everything tonight, and you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses, because you're going to be so transparent, all laid out there.
Jab doesn't find a home. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Catch and shoot. Beautiful counter punch. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. They exchange punches. That punch scores. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Talk about Loma in that last round.
And easy to focus on what you do.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
The flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put him on the back foot. Put him under pressure.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They both want the knockout. Counter shot. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. Good counter punching. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. That counter shot lands. Jab does not score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Loma in that last. There's the bell for round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Right uppercut just off target. Through the hook, didn't land. And he misses with that straight left. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Counter punches have to hurt. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Misses with the straight left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Loma in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Get this boxing back together.
Here we go to the fourth round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Perfect counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter shot. You don't want to go tit for tat in there. Hold it right there. Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Green Days now needs to...
Whoa, Johnny! Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Are we about to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas? That was the moment.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do?
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Loma in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? On to the fifth we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. The stamina is off the charts. Well done with that counter shot. These two featherweights are going to let their hands go, you know that.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Just misses with that left uppercut. Both men step back for just a moment. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Loma in that. There's the bell to start round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They're going to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
There's a counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Missing with that jab. Punch, counter punch. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Down goes Lomachenko. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Talk about Loma in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw. Round 7, here we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Quick punch scores. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Nice counter. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. A perfect counter lands. He misses with that straight left. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Loma. Is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot guess that if you prepared.
And there's the bell for round 8. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Holding nothing back here in the round. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart. Smarts, that is.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's go.
Now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You gotta go out there and win.
Do your business.
Start doubling up the jab. Body and head, that's it. Keep away from him. Keep away from him. Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round. Back. you doing? You've switched off completely. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round.
Let's do it.
Oh, come on, what are you doing? Switch on! What are you doing?
Keep on top of him. Look at me. Look at me. Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on. You let him back into the fight. You...
And back.
That's it. When he comes at you, he throws a jab. Slip, left hook.
it's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be...
And here he is, the Dark Destroyer, Nigel Benn. And when you talk about legendary fighters from England, this man has to be on the list.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner from London, England, here is a middleweight and super middleweight champion of the world, known as the Dark Destroyer, introducing Nigel Benn.
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York. Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
So excited.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You know, look at the stars, ex-fighters, ex-champions ringside. That's what these fights do. That's what these venues do.
What a great venue, and what a great match. And that's the opening bell, round 1. That counter shot lands. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
They exchange punches. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Trying to land that jab. Good counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. The perfect counter lands. So much firepower here. It's all offense all the time. This round's still up for grabs. Hold that thought. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. He is down big time on the score.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Straight right just misses. The hand speed in these lighter divisions is always so impressive, but if you can sneak in a power shot every once in a while and sit down on a punch, that's where you separate yourself. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something. And there's the bell for round three. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Jab misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Oh, what a punch! Nice stop, but that won't score. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. Here we go to the fourth round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Well done with that counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter. Tried to score with the uppercut. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Some fighters are just...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Crawford's legs are all over the place. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. And there's the bell for round 5. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? That hook doesn't score. Can't find a home for that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightness.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
That one lands. Beautiful counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Caution being thrown to the wind. Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. There's the bell for round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
That counter punch caught him clean. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Catch and shoot. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Punch, counter punch. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Nice counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Crawford is dazed. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
It was a bad round, but we don't care. Go up there and win the next one.
There's the bell to start round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
There's a counter shot. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Good counterpunching. You'd like to see more jabs. And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, he is in... And they're back at it again here in round 8. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He threw a punch and just got countered. One punch could change everything in this battle. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Beautiful counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
A perfect counter shot. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. And he scores with the counter. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally...